From stopping an assault in broad daylight to rescuing a missing girl out of a cave, these are moments when YouTubers didn't just chase views, they saved lives. What if I told you one creator gave over 1,000 people the gift of sight, changing their lives overnight? That's the skill of what MrBeast, known for his wild challenges and enormous giveaways, has done not once, but twice, in 2 jaw-dropping projects. First, MrBeast paid for eye surgeries to fix cataracts.
To fix it.
Yep, half of all the blindness in the world is people who need a 10-minute surgery.
Crazy.
Yeah.
In one of his most emotional videos, he helped over 1,000 people who couldn't see well or at all. Cataracts are a common cause of blindness, but they can be fixed with a quick 10-minute surgery. The video showed people's reactions after the surgery. Many of them finally saw their family, the world, or even their own face clearly for the first time in years. One woman exclaimed, "I don't need sunglasses.
I don't need these."
These surgeries also helped their families too. Parents could care for their kids, and grandparents didn't have to rely on others. All of this happened because one YouTuber chose to help. But MrBeast didn't stop there. Next, he focused on helping kids in Africa who needed life-saving heart surgeries. These kids had serious heart problems that could be deadly if not treated. MrBeast's team worked with hospitals and doctors to make sure 100 children got the surgery they needed. It wasn't easy, and they had to find the right tools, bring together medical teams, and plan everything in a different part of the world. But even with all those challenges, they made it happen. The surgeries gave hope to families who felt lost. One mother said through tears, "I'm so grateful to you all."
I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful.
These projects show that MrBeast is more than just a YouTuber. In these moments, he becomes a real hero for people who truly need help. As a result, his comments are always flooded with love and appreciation. This time, one person commented, "We must protect this man at all costs." So how do you follow something that powerful? By using science to fight scams and danger. That's where Mark Rober steps in. A former NASA engineer, Rober had built a massive YouTube following by blending his technical genius with a sharp sense of humor. His content is the perfect mix of engaging entertainment and real-world problem solving. One of Mark Rober's most famous inventions is the glitter bomb. He made it to stop people from stealing packages from doorsteps. It looks like a normal box, but when someone opens it, glitter shoots everywhere and a bad smell fills the air. Hidden cameras inside record everything, so people online can see the thief's reaction. It might seem like just a funny prank, but it actually helps. In some cases, the videos were used to catch repeat thieves, and Mark shared the proof with the police. For many, that messy surprise was enough to make them stop stealing. Mark Rober also went after phone scammers. He used his smart tech skills to fight back against people running fake call centers. But instead of just warning others, he played tricks on the scammers too. In one wild video, he and his team put glitter bombs, stink bombs, and even smoke bombs right inside the scam offices. They also got into the scammer's security cameras and showed how the scams worked to millions of people online. These videos weren't just funny, they helped stop scammers and saved many people from losing money. People always say Mark Rober is both funny and helpful. One viewer commented, "The fact that a YouTuber is fighting crime with engineering is so baffling and perfect." But being a hero doesn't always mean using cool gadgets. Sometimes it just comes down to doing the right thing in the moment, and that's exactly what Cenat did. Imagine millions of people watching live as something intense happens. That's what IShowSpeed went through, and Kai stepped in to help when things got scary. Cenat is one of the biggest streamers on YouTube and Twitch, known for wild, entertaining streams. Fans are used to surprises in his streams. But this time, he surprised everyone by stepping up and possibly stopping something bad from happening. During one of notorious IShowSpeed's IRL streams, things took a tense turn when Speed, under the influence of his own reckless actions, appeared to mimic gang signs in front of a live audience. While Speed's content often thrives on chaos, this moment had dangerous undertones, especially knowing how quickly situations like this can escalate online and even offline. Without hesitation, Kai noticed things could spiral, calmly stepped in by calling Speed in a moment, and redirected Speed to go somewhere private, diffusing the entire moment on the spot.
Yeah. Okay, bro, whatever they tell you to throw up, don't throw that shit up, bro.
Okay.
Whatever
telling you to throw up any games?
No. I put the middle finger. All right. Yes, sir.
No, all right. Just don't throw. Just whatever I'm telling you right now. You good? I'm just saying. Just don't throw nothing up, bro.
Okay. All right. Okay.
It wasn't flashy. It was the kind of quiet, decisive action that people sometimes overlooked. What mattered most wasn't just what Kai did, but when he did it. Right in the middle of the stream, with millions of people watching, he stayed calm when things could have gone very wrong. Viewers quickly filled the chat with praise. One person said, "Kai's a real one. He's more than a friend." But bravery comes in different forms. In our next story, an ordinary expedition turns into a rescue mission underground. Exploring with Josh, known for his captivating explorations of forgotten places and natural wonders, his videos typically highlight the beauty of occasional spookiness of abandoned locations. But on one particular trip, what began as a routine expedition turned into a moment of real-life heroism. Josh and his team were filming inside Ape Cave, a huge lava tunnel near Mount St. Helens in Oregon. It's one of the longest caves in North America and gets harder the deeper you go. The group had flashlights and cameras with them. While walking deep into the cave, they suddenly heard a soft sound, like someone crying. They pointed a flashlight towards the noise and saw her, a young girl sitting alone in the dark. She looked scared and confused. Her flashlight had died, leaving her completely alone in the pitch black. It was clear right away that the girl was lost and had somehow gotten separated from her family. Things were even harder because she didn't speak English, so talking to her was tough. Instead, they used hand signs and calm voices to let her know that she was safe. The biggest challenge was getting back. The lava tunnel was tight and rocky, and Josh later said they felt rushed, knowing that the girl could get scared again at any moment. After what felt like a long time, they finally made it out of the cave and brought the girl to safety. Outside, her parents were waiting, calling her name and very worried. Josh had recorded the whole thing, and when the video was uploaded, people were amazed. One comment said it perfectly, "Thank God Josh decided to keep going. Who knew what could have happened to that poor girl?" Sometimes, bravery isn't about dramatic heroics. It's about stepping up in a moment when someone else needs you. And for Josh, that moment came in the most unexpected place, deep underground. You're streaming to millions, doing what you do best, when all of a sudden you notice someone nearby struggling to breathe. That's exactly what happened to IShowSpeed during an IRL stream in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia in 2024. Known for his high energy, chaotic content, Speed streams often attract massive crowds. But in this moment, his focus shifted from entertaining to potentially saving a life. The scene was a bustling shop packed with mob outside it, trying to catch a glimpse of the streamer. Beside the chaos, a small girl in visible distress approached Speed, likely overwhelmed by the crowded environment. She was gasping for air, her hands trembling as a panic attack took over. The situation was escalating quickly. Those watching live could feel the tension. This wasn't just a moment of discomfort, it could have gone much worse. Recognizing how critical the situation was, Speed didn't hesitate. He immediately dropped his usual chaotic and immature nature, becoming calm and composed. He understood that he needed to be helpful without adding to her fear. He had to sit her down and gently hugged her and reassured her with steady words.
Yeah, you're okay, you're okay. Just calm down, you're okay. I'm right here, your sisters are fine, okay? Relax.
He also offered her water, encouraging small sips and slow breaths to help regulate her breathing.
Get her some water.
Take your time, bring some water.
All of this was happening while his live chat was exploding with reactions, urging him to act. And it worked. After a few tense minutes, the girl's breathing finally stabilized. She managed to speak, confirming that she was okay. And the look of relief on her face, for the millions watching, it was a powerful reminder that moments of genuine care can make all the difference. Cleetus McFarland, or Garrett Mitchell to those outside his automotive fanbase, is known for filming high-octane drag racing content and tinkering with wild car builds. He's also the owner of a trusty helicopter, affectionately named Consuela. Normally, Consuela stars in his videos, but in September 2024, she became a lifeline for survivors of Hurricane Helene. After seeing social media posts about families stranded and in life-threatening conditions, Cleetus made a crucial decision. He was going to use his helicopter to do whatever he could to help. The most urgent call came from a mother stranded with her 4-year-old child. Their house, surrounded by rising floodwaters, was about to become completely inaccessible. With no rescue crews in sight, Cleetus coordinated with local authorities and took off. Flying into unstable weather isn't easy. He had to carefully navigate hazardous winds and scout for a safe place to land. Finally, he found a patch of dry ground in a backyard, just large enough for Consuela to touch down. The mother and child climbed aboard, clinging to Cleetus with visible relief as he lifted off and flew them to safety. That single rescue inspired Cleetus to continue. Over several days, he transported supplies, evacuated stranded families, and even encouraged other creators to fundraise for relief efforts. One survivor described his actions as the real definition of a hero. Through one daring decision, Cleetus transformed his platform into a force for good during a natural disaster at its worst. Imagine you're on a flight, 30,000 feet in the air, when someone suddenly passes out and can't breathe. There's no hospital, just scared passengers looking around for help. That's exactly what happened to Dr. Mike Varshavsky on Delta Flight 468 from New York to Tel Aviv in February of 2019. Most people know him from YouTube as Dr. Mike, where he talks about health in fun and easy ways.
Hey, you keep posting about this Adoderm Bioderma stuff. What's the shower oil all about?
Glucoside glycerol oleate functions as biomimetic lipids nourishing the skin and disrupting Staph aureus bacterial attachment to skin. Niacinamide activates the critical enzyme ceramide biosynthesis by epidermal cells.
Well, it replenishes the skin barrier and it actually decreases skin irritation. I actually love the way it makes my skin feel post-shower.
But that day, he had to use his real-life medical skills in a very serious moment. About 2 hours into the flight, a passenger named Matt Farraco started having a bad allergic reaction. His skin broke out in hives, his face began to swell, and he was struggling to breathe. It got worse quickly, and the flight crew couldn't find an EpiPen in their emergency kit. Without help, his throat could have closed up completely. That's when Dr. Mike stepped in. The kit had epinephrine, the medicine used in emergencies, but not in an easy-to-use injector. So Dr. Mike had to carefully measure and give the right amount by hand, something that needed a steady hand and full of focus, because even a small mistake could have made things worse. With everyone on the plane watching in fear, Dr. Mike gave the man the injection in his thigh, and thankfully, it worked fast. The man's breathing got better almost right away. For the next 4 hours, Dr. Mike kept checking on him every 30 minutes to make sure he was okay. The plane didn't have to make an emergency landing, but everyone knew just how close it had been to something really serious. This wasn't just a one-time heroic moment. After the flight, Dr. Mike talked about what happened on YouTube and even spoke with Senator Chuck Schumer's team to push for EpiPens to be on all planes. Now, almost 70% of planes carry them. So his quick thinking didn't just help one person that day, it's now helping many more people every day. Robcdee, an Australian streamer, stepped in during a tense moment on the streets of Tokyo. Known for his casual, day-in-the-life streams, Robcdee had become famous not just for entertaining his audience, but for his willingness to help others, earning him the nickname Angel of Shibuya. One of his most memorable acts of kindness Robcdee ever did happened in February of 2020. It was late at night outside of a kebab shop. While streaming, he saw a woman who looked nervous and was trying to make eye contact with him. She seemed scared, and soon he saw why. A man was following her closely and watching her every move. Robcdee understood what was going on right away. Without waiting, he walked over to the woman, gently patted her on the back like they were friends, and looked at the man calmly, saying, "Have a good night, man."
It's alright. Have a good night, man. Hi. See you.
Where from?
Australia. Yeah.
It's okay?
Yeah, fine. See you, man.
That was enough. The man stopped and walked away. After it happened, Robcdee stayed with the woman. She told him she was a tourist and had been feeling scared. She thanked him for helping her and getting her out what could have been a dangerous situation. People watching the stream filled the chat with praise, calling Robcdee a real-life hero for acting so fast. This wasn't just a one-time thing. Robcdee is known for helping out when others don't, whether it's protecting women from being harassed or helping drunk people get home safely in the busy streets of Shibuya. He's built a name for being kind. Sometimes it's not about doing something big, it's just about being the one who cares enough to help. Australian travel blogger Liam Richards found himself in one such similar situations during one of his motorcycle adventures in June of 2025. Known for his journeys through remote areas of Southeast Asia, Liam's trip through Malaysia's Belum rainforest took a dramatic turn when he spotted a lone motorcyclist stranded at the side of the east-west highway. The man's motorcycle had totally stopped working, and he couldn't call for help because there was no signal. They were in the middle of nowhere, deep in a rainforest with nothing but trees around. When Liam saw him and stopped to help, they tried a few things to fix the bike, like pushing it to start, but nothing worked. The man was stuck and it was getting late. As the sun started to go down, Liam realized they couldn't stay there. It was too dark, too quiet, and too risky with no way to reach anyone. That's when he made a surprising offer. "We go hotel. I can push you. It's better than if you're stuck here. You cannot call," he told the rider. And with that, he did something most wouldn't even consider. He physically pushed the broken motorcycle along the highway, with the stranded rider steering. It was 40 minutes of grueling effort in total darkness, surrounded by rainforest and its dangers. But Liam never stopped. Eventually, they reached a small hotel where the rider was able to get his bike repaired with the help of a staff member. Gratitude poured in from the motorcyclists and online viewers alike, with many praising Liam's kindness and determination. It's a reminder that even in the most isolated places, helping a stranger can leave a lasting impact. Sherwin, a live streamer known for broadcasting his daily life, found himself in while streaming near Leicester Square in London one evening. What happened next not only showcased his bravery, but also went viral, sparking discussions about the power of bystander intervention. Sherwin's stream started off like any normal night, until he saw something terrible. An Asian man was being assaulted on the street. He was already on the ground, hurt and holding his face, bleeding from the hit. The attacker wasn't stopping. He was trying to steal the man's bike too. That's when Sherwin jumped in. He shouted at the attacker and stood between him and the victim, ready to defend him. Most people would have frozen in that moment, but Sherwin didn't. He took action, risking his own safety to help someone in danger.
Call the police! Fuck off! Fuck off! Leave him alone! Fucking leave him alone! Leave him alone! Police!
The attacker didn't run right away. Even when Sherwin stepped in to protect the injured man, the guy kept trying to fight. The victim was scared, shaking, and kept asking Sherwin to call the police. Sherwin stayed calm. He called for help while also asking people nearby to come closer. As more people gathered, the attacker started to feel the pressure. He realized that too many eyes were on him now. Finally, he ran off. Later, in the full video posted on his channel, the victim called the attack attempted murder and said the man might have had a knife. That made it clear just how dangerous the moment really was. Sherwin stepping in didn't just stop the fight, it had saved a man's life. People flooded the comments and Reddit with support, with one reading, "A real hero that everyone needs. Thank you, man. Keep doing good deeds." A clip of a moment got over 69,000 upvotes. Many called Sherwin a hero, and the video started real talks online about how important it is to step in when someone needs help. These stories prove that making a difference isn't reserved for celebrities, billionaires, or people in capes. Sometimes it's the creators behind the camera, the ones who use their platform, their voice, or just their instinct to help when it matters most. These YouTubers remind us that heroism comes in many forms. So, what about you? What's one way you can turn your ordinary day into someone else's extraordinary story? Because you never know. Maybe the next hero isn't someone famous. Maybe it's you.